I think something that Deanna and I, we talked a lot about, especially in counseling, is most individuals really don't understand the history. They don't know where mental health came from, how it got a name, and how we're at this point today where it's something that's treatable, it's funded, it's supported by research, and you know, if anything, insurance companies are willing to support it, to support you in being able to improve your mental health. But best believe that's not how it started. It did not start that way. And so we found that the times that we were doing counseling with clients, that tends to be a large part of our psychotherapeutic approach, right? Giving that education, psychoeducation as well, in terms of people really understanding what's going on, where did it come from, and why does it matter to you? So, you know, again, just big recognition for Mental Health Awareness Month for the entire month of May. And then there's also a week in October where mental health awareness is recognized. There tends to be a lot of conferences surrounding mental health during that time. If it's something that you guys are interested in, definitely check out the National Association of Mental Illness, also known as NAMI.org. And you can also check out Mental Health of America. There's a lot of good resources. If you guys are interested, just let us know. But we're gonna give a couple more minutes to see who else is gonna join us before we start talking about this awesome history.
Yeah.
Yes. And while that's happening, I'm gonna take a sip of my delicious tea.
Also, a couple of announcements. Because it is Mental Health Awareness Month, Doreen and I are going to be having, we'll be going to different presentations and going to different events.
Yep.
So we'll keep you all posted. So that you can be available and you can at least watch the live stream of it. Our goal is to also record the different speaking events that we go to, so that we can later upload them to YouTube.
Yes.
Our YouTube page is Empower El Mundo, lo mismo lo que está aquí. So the same as what Instagram says. Okay, so make sure that you check that page out as well and subscribe to our channel.
Empower El Mundo. And if you don't have YouTube, you ain't interested in it, check us out on Facebook too. We post a lot of videos there as well.
Yes.
All right. Well,
Let's get to it.
I think this is a good point to kind of get started, huh?
So let's talk about the evolution of psychotherapy.
El evolución de psychotherapy.
So when was psychology or like mental health, when did that start? Did it ever start? What's the beginning of it?
Well, if anything, I think it's good to start with kind of looking at the 1800s. So Mental Health Awareness Month is 70 years old. As of now, it's 70 years old. And so 70 sounds like a big number, but when we put it into perspective, a lot of us have grandparents or family members, people that we know that are in their 80s, 90s, 100s, that are well over 70 years of age. And they have outlived the age of mental health awareness. So kind of putting that into perspective, mental health is still very, very young. And if you look at the 1800s, there was no name for mental health. Nobody really knew what to call it, what was going on, what was people's experiences. So if we're thinking about the 1800s, somebody who is psychotic, right? They're hearing voices, they're seeing things that may not be there. They're not identified as somebody who is suffering from a mental health illness. They're identified as somebody who is possessed.
Yeah, demons.
Yeah.
Crazy. Different. Witch.
Yeah, witches, cursed by witches, the devil themselves. I mean, a lot of religious influence in relation to mental health during this time. Yeah. And so if one believes that another is possessed, then how do we treat that?
Yeah.
Well, we do it with a religious approach at times. So that can look like an exorcism, which was pretty common in the 1800s, doing exorcisms. In different types of cultures, they would have shamans get involved and try to get the spirit out, or whatever was taking over one's vessel. And
living inside quotes.
Seriously.
Yeah.